Good morning, good morning. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Mark, an MUFC fan, and I've got a treat for you guys this morning. What's up? What's up? It's some transfer news and updates. Of course, Man United are in focus right now as we move. Focus on a midfield target. Let's see what's happening. There's some incomings and there's some outgoings, and let's get in and talk about it. And who's better to join me this morning than your favorite? It's the chocolate M&M, Mick Ruby in the building. Big up to Mick
Oh,
Ruby coming in. Big up to you guys. I hope you're well. What's good? What's good,
what's
people?
good, people? Good morning. Stretch your arms, legs. If you're just waking up, smell the coffee. Inhala, exhala, because Manchester United are doing bits on the market. We're talking about mega deals going on with the midfield. We have some breaking news regarding Jadon Sancho swap with Ugarte. And are we doing a double swoop also? Are we also signing Centerback as well? Well, let's stick around and find out. This is brilliant, Mark, and this is me. They are the chocolate M&Ms. Good morning, everyone. Let's kick this on. Let's do this.
Big up to Mark Davies coming in. What is the latest on Ugarte? Well, we're gonna get into that, Mark Davies. Don't worry about it. Let's bring up the news. I'm gonna start it off right here because you know what? It's important that we discuss what's happening here. With it's pretty interesting, I would say, at least to
It
say what's
is.
happening with Ugarte. And
It is.
we have two slight theories on this situation. So you're in for a treat this morning as well. Let's bring in the article. As Fabrizio Romano has recently updated on his channel, guys. He's been talking a lot about Man United transfers, and he was not one of the ones that reported that Manuel Ugarte will be leaving or we will be walking away from this deal. He was one of those that said that United are focused on the midfielder. He is their priority target, and their negotiations have been ongoing. And this is very true, guys, because PSG have been reported as open to securing a loan deal with Manchester United for the player. The current negotiations are set on whether it be an option or a obligation to buy clause, guys. So it's going to be interesting. And then there's also that theory that Jadon Sancho might be an option to move for a swap deal. I'll let Mick take over on that one. Big up
Yeah.
to Mick for
Yeah,
that.
No, we are in the swap business at the moment. We're doing smart business, and of course, Manuel Ugarte is the number one target, Manchester United. We know Joe Blackman, yo, go Man United, go Man United. It's still lingering in my head. Yo, go. You know what I'm talking about, Joe Blackman. Yeah, that was funny. Hey, if you missed it, go check it out. The Good, Bad, and the Ugly. Really. We
Big up,
actually
Joe.
we roasted Puppy yesterday as well, if you remember. Yes, let's get back to business. Let's get back to football. Of course, there was three options on target. I mean, there was always the evaluation of a direct swap, like 60 million evaluation each. But it looks like also the latest damning report, which is a breaking development for Manchester United, is that Manuel, what was his name? Luis Enrique has made a statement. He's not planning to use him, Ugarte whatsoever. So they bought in a lot of players. They need to sell. They need to offload, and there's wage bill. Of course, if you're not going to use Ugarte, sort of need to sort of offload him as well. Now that seems to be also the case that they are signing Desiree Doué, but Desiree Doué is still a youngster, he's still a talent, so they might look to get a Jadon Sancho for a swap. So he might be a like for swap, equal terms with an option to buy or an obligation to buy. So bye Sancho. United, of course, wants to cash in, but if they can get his wage bill off, that's significant. With an option to buy, that means that they can buy him for next season. Same with Manchester United. So they're working on this deal, but also, Mark. United are not only dipping in the Ugarte basket, they are also talking regarding Burnley. So if you get Ugarte for free, you might get a Sanderberg as well for £20 million, plus Youssef Fofana as a number 8. That is 3 astute midfielders, right? You hear what I'm saying? One for 20 million, and the other one is also for 20 million. And that is 40 million for 2 players and plus 1 midfielder on a loan. There's 3 players for 40 million, Mark, and installments amortization. That is brilliant.
It sounds pretty good. I like the first part of the offer where you said, Ugarte on a loan, Sancho gets a swap deal, you know what I mean? Then we go for Sanderberg. But then I think it's more pertinent that we get a left center backup for Martinez. I'm not a huge fan of Fofana. He is a decent player for all intents and purposes. He
Yeah,
has
yeah, yeah.
very good output, but there's one problem with Fofana that gets me, and it's the one thing I don't think fans will get over. It's the fact that every single game he plays, he
Yeah.
loses the ball 14
Yeah.
times.
But
And
don't sleep also that you might get even a Frankie de Jong on the line. He's injured still, and Barcelona wants to offload him. So we can come in with the cheeky proposals. Listen, we will take off Frankie de Jong's wages for you on a loan, and then we will buy him next season as well. We are doing some interesting things on the market at the moment, right? So yeah, I hear you, but the midfield needs to be sorted. We are sorting out the defense and another left-footed centre back. Of course, there was the reports of Hamas, kind of United saying no. I don't think they're saying no. I haven't heard anyone. There was only one reporter from Spain that said that. I don't think that United will walk away with such a juicy, juicy, juicy deal. Like, if you can get a Hermoso, 29 years of age on free, an absolutely baller with a profile similar to a player that we used to have, and there's no other than what? Who? Mark?
there's some options coming in. I mean,
No, no, no. I'm asking you if you look at Hermoso.
I
Um,
like Hermoso. I
yeah,
think
yeah,
that's going
yeah.
to be a good signing. It's on a free. He's
Yeah, but
talent.
what?
He's got the skill and the
My
experience.
question to you was, which is he's got similar traits to the previous centre back that we used to have. There's Dutch, and the question
Yeah.
is, who is that? Mark, are you
Oh,
listening?
you're talking about the one who plays in Spain now, right? I keep forgetting his name. Daily
Coming in.
Blind. Daily
Yeah, yeah,
Blind.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the
Don't be
guy.
blind here, man. Don't,
The
Daily
blind
blind.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Daily Blind.
Yeah, so
Morning,
that's what I'm
broski.
saying. Just keep your eyes on that one because this Amoso can play left back as well, right? But in terms of left back situation, that is something that needs to be sold, and everything hangs on Scott McTominay, to be honest, right? And there's some latest reports here regarding Scott McTominay as well, which we're going to dive into. But if we can get rid of Scott McTominay, that frees up a lot of funds. That is a pure profit, 25 plus 5. That's 30 million potentially. And the latest news, should I dive right into it?
100%.
Well, Fulham remains interested in Scott McTominay, but also there's other clubs in Italy. Napoli are also considering approach. Everton, Brentford, and Galatasaray and Fenerbahce have also now made inquiries for McTominay will move for the right club. So we have multiple suitors. It's not only Fulham. Like we're creating now a bidding war. Manchester United said like we want to have 30 million. Will we get 25 plus 5? Will we walk away? Or will we get the maximum price? What's your thoughts regarding that? Italy, Napoli.
Well, I mean, I think if the offer is over 20 million, let's say 20, 25 million pounds, I would just do the deal. I would not even
Yeah,
negotiate. That's just my honest opinion. At this point, there's not that much time left in the window. You want the players to be moved on. The league is about to begin on Friday. It is Tuesday. So
yeah,
if we can
yeah,
get
yeah,
it
yeah.
done quickly, the faster the better in this moment. Stay away from the real rush in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's what I hope for
But
us to
that's what I'm
do.
saying. We get 25 million for Scott McTominay. That eliminates anything. We can do anything on the market because it's a pure profit on the FFP balance books, right? The PSR, profit sustainability rules. So he's a homegrown talent. We get 25, 30 million. That means that we can just go out and buy like two midfielders outright, 100%. And plus you lower down the wages for Jadon Sancho. That is massive as well. So big up. We have celebrities in the house. We have philosophy.
Philosophy in the building from
Yeah, that's Phil
Ibiza,
Standish.
hot sunny Ibiza. Big up to
Yeah,
Joe
yeah.
Blackman.
Joe Blackman.
Casimir is in the building. Big up to you as well. And Nico Ava is coming in from California. His new sleep time is 12:49 in San Diego. Big up.
Yeah,
Hope he gets more of the deadwood out and gets some more good players in before the transfer window is closed. Big up
yeah,
to you
yeah.
guys. Morning to Kingdom FC as well. I hope you
I have,
guys
I
are
have,
having a great morning. Richard
I have
Hutchinson is hoping that FFP comes from Man United, Chelsea, and City. I believe he's an Arsenal fan, but I would say this to Richard Hutchinson: they're going to come for you
we are
first.
not coming. I mean, it's not coming. That's one thing that United has been very clear on to not breach the FFP. Like that's what we're seeing. Let me just reiterate: we are actually cutting down a lot of stuff. 300 is going to leave United. If you look at FFP. it's not only players, it's entire staff, right? So we've been overinflated with staff in Carrington and Mayfair, and they're now cutting them down on 300, like leaning it down. And plus, what they've been working on is to reduce the wage bill as well. So we're not going to breach the FFP whatsoever. So we've been very astute. And other than if you look at Chelsea, what are they doing? Money laundry, like they're just swooping in kids left, right, center. It's a very dangerous project. But I'm not here to look at, blues or, I'm just looking at us. But at the same time, I cannot stop laughing regarding Liverpool. They haven't signed nobody. And Zuba Mende turned them down. So, yeah, it's just like madness. Is FSG setting up on a slot for failure? Come on. Is it going to be the West Ham's David Moyes? I'm not sure, Mark. I'm not sure.
I don't
But
know. I don't know. I think it was always going to be a tough season for Liverpool. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
think
but
he's a
yeah,
good
but they
coach.
also came out to say because they got snubbed. They say,
Mm.
"Oh, we're not going to sign any more number six." And it's like, what are you going to do then? What are you going to play with? Like no signings? You're not backing on a slot? I don't know, Mark. I don't know. Premier League starts on Friday.
It's going to be what it is. And it's one of those things where,
Oh,
for
did
me,
Frankie play yesterday?
yeah, he did. He played in a friendly yesterday.
Oh,
So
so
it's
he's
going to
back
be
from
interesting to
injury.
see how they get that, how it works out. I think in terms of with Frankie and with the options that they have going forward, I think in terms of all these things, it's going to be is what it is, to be fair.
Yeah, listen, we're not going to get slaughtered. We're just reading what's out there. At the end of the day, everyone suffers from the Frankie de Jong saga with the deferred wages and everything. But it's clear and evidential that Barcelona wants to sort of get rid of him right now. The deferred wages is basically the wages that he's earning now, but that is coming to an end. So if he was paid 250, he was paid 500 all of a sudden, double the wages. So yeah, big up Phil Standish, Hermoso, haven't he turned it down based on his demands? I don't really know, to be honest. There was only one reporter that reported it that came from Spain, but we haven't heard from the credible British journalists who've been saying that whatsoever. So I would just be surprised if Manchester United. I mean, this just doesn't really make sense. If you get Hermoso for free, 29 years of age, experience, and there was report to say, "Oh, United is going back in for Brentwaite again." I don't think so. I don't think we're going to splash 60 million on Brentwaite. No way.
You
If you
know,
get Hermoso on free,
I've-
you might come in for Brentwood next season.
I mean, it don't make sense. It make more sense. I've seen two reports, one from a German outlet, one from a Spanish outlet. The German outlet says that Hermoso changed agencies to a new
Just to get the
agency,
Premier League. Yeah,
CAA, to get the deal with Man United over the line because
yeah, yeah,
basically the previous agency wanted more money
yeah,
because Saudi Arabia was offering more money.
yeah.
But at the same time, if you look at his wages, 90K per week, a small sign-on fee, 3 years, and this is euros, right? Because the quoted fee that we offered him was 6 million euros per season. That's four
Mm-hmm.
point something million pounds, 4.7 give or take.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's not that much. That's
It's
less
not
than
bad.
what we pay Ericsson.
Yeah,
That's half Maguire wages. And if you look at the other alternative, which some people are liking, which is Brantwaite, this guy is trying to force his way out of Everton, so we can pay him 160K per week.
yeah,
He's
but he's
not
held
doing that to come
hostage.
here to earn 50K, you
Listen,
know?
he's held hostage. He's definitely held hostage. Like he wants to go. Everton is being mugs. They don't say they're not going to give away, and they are just basically going to take like points deduction instead of selling him, which doesn't really make sense. I think that ship has sailed already. United walked away, and that's about it. Listen, I got my automatic robot started. If you can hear him, I'm just going to pause him for a second.
Big
Otherwise,
up,
it's going
Mick.
to make madness.
Morning to Jim Watkins coming in. Good evening and good morning from Brisbane, Australia. How are you, Mick and everyone? I think Mick is fine. He's just getting up, having his coffee. Big up to you. I'm doing pretty good myself. I'm pretty stoked this morning. My little brother is on his way to Aalborg next week for a trial, for possibly his first professional contract as a footballer. So that's really, really fun for me. I've been up late, couldn't sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Good
talk
morning
to
to Noah Theodore coming in. Hope you're well, bro. What's good? What's good? I see
yeah.
Abdullah Irwan is coming in with with the story about your favorite target, Mick, and what a good
Oh,
segue. Let's go
Amrabat.
right into Sofian Amrabat right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Well, listen, I don't mind Sofia Namran, but for us, it's all about creating a squad depth, and this is unprecedented, right? We are building a team which is two teams. Like, if you look at Manchester City, we always been envious looking at the bench and say, wow, the quality on the bench, right? This is exactly what we're doing right now. So for me, if we get in a Sophia Amrabat for free, I mean, on another loan, that's fine. You get Ugarte on loan. You have competition for places. You have young Kobe Collier that's going to stay as well, learn his trades. He's never going to expect to start every single game, Mark. And then we kick on, right? The midfield is sorted. The defense is sorted. Midfield is sorted. And I don't even think we need another attacker. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's going on here?
Well, this is your boy. The reports coming out of
Oh,
Germany as well as in England right now is that Sofian Amrabat is putting the Euro giants who are making bids for him right now on
on
hold as
hold.
he waits for United's call to seal the dream move back. A possible loan is on offer, guys. As you know, we've already previously paid 10 million euros for a loan of the player. He was here last season. His best performances came late, but it came at the end of the day. And it looks like United has made an agreement with the player to wait until the end of the window and he will return to the club, on their terms. And it's going to be a loan, guys, because as you know, his contract is going to be running out very, very soon. And we might be able to pick him up on a loan, on a free after this loan option. Let's see how it goes. I think this is certainly something United has been planning to do from the beginning of the window. So I was never really reporting too much on Amrabat, guys, because for me, it was always something that was probably in the back pocket of the United execs since the window began. And that's just my opinion, guys. You know what I
But
mean?
Mark,
Being
Mark,
totally
isn't that a
objective.
little bit of a deja vu for you? Like, you look at what happened last season. He was basically doing the same thing. He was rejecting everyone, Liverpool, everyone, waiting for Man United, and he's doing the same thing right now.
Yeah, it is. It is a bit of deja vu, Mick. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I just feel like, if the player is agreeable to the situation, I think us fans looking from the outside will be a little bit frustrated for him. But he already knows this is when he's going to be moving. So I think it's perfectly normal.
Yeah, no, fine. I mean, the ones that are doing bits in the market for sure is West Ham. They're doing it like madness. But let's just stick a little bit of Liverpool. I mean, I can't stop thinking, and it's like a tequila shot. Lots of salt, squeeze a little bit extra lemon, and just throw it away. Listen, Liverpool got rejected. Oh my God, that's so good. Neil Driscoll, good morning. Every single number six they've gone for, or every single midfielder they've gone for, they got rejected, and we are getting the players over the line. If we get Sophie and Amrabat on the loan, oh my God, that is such a big squad there. You know what I mean? You get Ugarte and you get, Sophie and Amrabat, you buy in also the Beast, the 195 tolls, and the Burge as well. Potentially Yusuf Fana, potentially go in for Frankie de Jong as a loan as well. Oof, we haven't spent much at all then. You know what I mean? So it's a significant piece of business. So even Fabrizio Romano was saying it's going to be buckle up. It's going to be very busy 3 windows, to be honest.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, United, they've ramped up whatever negotiations and transfer talks they've been trying to have on the way for the course of the last 6, 7 weeks, guys. The last 2, 3 weeks was certainly very quiet, despondent, and a bit frustrating
Yeah.
for all of us, not
Yeah.
just you guys, but for us as well, because we have to bring you the same repetitive stories each and every day.
Uh,
And it was like frustrating at the same time. And now they're starting moving again after having a meeting yesterday. That meeting confirmed two things. Scott Mctomminay will be sold if the offer comes in. Again, meeting just above that 20 million mark, somewhere in the region of 25 million. Also, Victor Lindelof will be sold. He is going to be moved on. They are going to pay him off. They are currently in negotiations with him to pay him off so he can accept a deal and
yeah.
is coming in somewhere
Yeah.
from Saudi Arabia or
Oh,
Fenerbahce.
Italy as well. Italy was also. Yeah, Italy. Yeah.
Italy, Roma.
I don't know. There's multiple Italian clubs also interested in Lindelof. So yeah, we will see. Perhaps Roma, right? Perhaps we'll see. I got a little bit of a summary, to be honest. This comes from Laurie Whitwell, plus Adam Leventhal as well, to be honest. Manchester United expect to sign midfield regardless of departures, but at low cost. And this is what we've been talking about. We are looking at the loan deals as well, at low cost. So it might be that they're putting in 40 million for Fofana and Burge and get Ugarte on the loan and also Sofia Amrabat on loan. Talks continue over Burge. He didn't play yesterday. Sander Burge didn't play yesterday in Burnley's game. So that is kind of an indication that it is advanced. 20 million may be an issue. So we'll see. 20 million, can we do that deal? 20 million pounds, or can we do that in installments and rotation? Right. So that is significant. So Manchester United officials are still in talks with Sander Berge. He's waiting 100%. Amrabat back on loan, what we discussed. He's not ruled out, Mark. And you know what? Manchester United met with Marsielle last week, but they didn't really agree on anything as of yet, as per my understanding. Marco Alonso has also been discussed as one of the targets. The old 33-year-old. Don't want him. Don't want him. But if it's a potential emergency loan deal for a left back, a stopgap, would you take him?
Who's that, Marco Alonso?
Yeah.
Not ever. Not once,
Yet.
not twice, not no,
Nine.
never.
Nine.
Forget that guy.
Mayday. Mayday.
Big
Mayday.
up to Jim Watkins coming in. Hey Jim, he always
Yeah.
call me Clark, bro. Big up to you though.
Yeah.
Hope
But
we get
Mark.
Ugarte. I don't like the loans, but I will accept it. I don't want Sander Berger, maybe Fofana. Get in there, Zubamendi, wise man. Well, the
Listen,
only thing, Jim,
I hear what you guys are saying, but at the end of the day, we are creating a.
was
We are
confused
creating a.
last
We are
night.
creating. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if you hear me because we keep talking over each other's mouth. Maybe we are too excited, but I think I hear what you guys are saying. But the thing is, think about squad depth. Think about competition for each places, and this is what we are creating. Just put that in your mind, right? And coming to McTominay as well, let me just round up this summary. Like, they are open to sell for 25 million plus. Napoli weighing up an approach, plus inquiries by Fulham, Everton, Brentford, Galatasaray, and Fenerbahce. So Napoli are now coming into the race. They are also open to sell Anthony, Sancho, Casemiro, but there's little inquiries coming. That is what I have. Latest updates, peeps.
Anyway, moving on, guys. I'm gonna bring this to the stage because this is very, very interesting to me. Quite a lot interesting because, in my honest opinion, like I would say this much, guys. I am more convinced by Sanderberg than Fofana, but at the same time, I think I'd rather this guy than both of them. To be fair, I'll be really honest.
Oh,
and say,
Danilo, yes.
right? And this is an option that has been, knocking around with the scouts and talked about a lot by, one of the new officers coming in, the executives coming in. I think it's the Christopher, what's his name, Vavel, right? Christopher
Vavel, yeah.
I think he certainly likes the look of this player. I don't know what you guys are thinking. He's certainly been very, very good for Nottingham Forest last season. They had a difficult season nevertheless, but he was one of their standouts, their most consistent players. Now, it's somewhere in the region of 34 million pounds. I don't think it's something that we were probably willing to spend, since that we have been kind of reluctant to actually key in on Sanderberg because of the same reason of that 30 million that the club Burnley wants and thinks that they must get to get the player released. But at the same time, it's just another option that's coming up right now. As we all know, the main focus is Ugarte, and hopefully we get that guy over the line, because in my honest opinion...
This guy over the line, yeah, you can get
whenever I talk about Ugarte, he shows up. Look, you see, he knows. He knows the player that we need.
As soon as he said magic word Ugarte, this guy comes up.
Yeah, right, he knows what we need. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why slots are good. Why the pundits are not going in on slot like they did to ETH, but they always favor Liverpool, guys. It's something.
Yeah, did you see Graham Souness the other day, like talking shit about De Ligt? Oh my god! Just give it up. Give it up. He calls De Ligt lightweight defender. It's like, come on, man, you're at it again, right? So yeah, like listen, very interesting what you said there. Like, if we back the tape a couple of minutes and 1 minute there regarding Danilo, right? So. Yeah, this is us doing like multiple inquiries, like as we said, this is like an Easter egg basket, right? We have multiple choices, and we are talking to everyone right now. And whoever hatch, we go for, and who is the better, chicken, we go for as well. We'll roost. So Danilo for me, yeah, is he number 8 or is he number 6? He's number 8, right?
No, Danilo is actually a number 6. Well, he's number like 6. The same kind of hybrid 6'8". I think he's more like a Gertruda than I would say a Fofana. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, let's celebrate a little bit with Noah that come to say they rejected Tuchemani, they didn't get Bellingham, they didn't get Casado, Xabi Alonso, Yoro, and now Zubamendi. Hold that. Just sorry.
I mean, but it was always gonna happen, Mick. I know. I keep telling everybody. And
Yeah,
the guys in the chat will know. Even the guys in the VR room, they know. I've
they know.
said this multiple times. This guy
Mark?
does not want to leave his boyhood
No, no,
club.
no. Did you see Terry Lewis yesterday? His reaction.
I told.
Classic. Classic. He was just like, and it took him a while. He was like, took a zip on his whiskey, stinking, and then he was just bursting out in laughing. So yeah, listen, he signed a new deal with definitely with his club. I think his aim, Zubamendi, is to go to Real Madrid. Wait for Xavi Alonso to manage Real and go to Real. Right, fair enough.
That's very likely. It's something that he could be considering, but you never know. I feel like if he was listening to the talks, maybe something didn't convince him about Liverpool. You know what I'm
No,
saying? And
no.
it's one of those things where I feel like sometimes you can change a player's mind. I'm not gonna just sit here and boast about United. Liverpool has one thing, so I'm not saying they
Yeah,
have the
but
same pull, but they have one thing, so they should be able to lure a player
For
over.
me, for me now it's a half, right? It's no more Liverpool. It's just liver. You know what I mean? Pull is gone. Pull is gone. Do you understand the joke, Mark? The pull is
Yeah,
gone.
the pull is
Liverpool.
gone.
Yeah, the
You know
pull
what
is
I
gone.
mean?
So honestly, they take the job based on it's Liverpool, but they're not getting backing, right? They haven't spent anything, and he's going to work with what he's got with that squad, and that's why I said, is he going to be the David Moyes of West Ham? That's what I'm saying. So I don't see Liverpool being contenders whatsoever. I've seen Premier League prediction that putting Liverpool in the top four, and it's like, come on, get out of here. No way, man. Anyway, the football fans zone saying, big up Mark and Mickey. Ruby, I believe you. Good. Yeah, we are good, man. We are good. I'm buzzing. I'm really buzzing. I'm buzzing. We are 3 weeks away from the transfer window, and we are doing business. Just ask yourself a question, the football fans and everyone in the community. Remember last season. Remember the seasons before. We were sitting here 3 weeks in the transfer window. We didn't sign nobody. We were like Liverpool right now. And oh my God, right. Look what we've done now. We signed 4 players. 4 players. Right? Fantastic. So, of
Yeah.
course, I'm buzzing. Yeah.
Listen, 4 players, and it looks like we might be getting 2 or 3 more. That's the
Yeah,
interesting
man.
part. Like,
That's
the
that's a
quiet rumors are the ones. Let's all laugh at Liverpool. The quiet rumors are sometimes the ones that are most likely to happen. If you look at some of the transfer windows, it went quiet on a lot of the targets before we went back and snapped them up. The same thing happened with the Bayern
wow.
duo. There
Can
were
you do that
reports.
again? Snap them? Okay, we have Snapdragon as a sponsor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
are you looking for promo, Mick?
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm
Big
fishing for
up. You
Snapdragon.
never know. They might be watching. They seem to have their hands in everything, including our cell phones. So it's one of those things. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
true, true,
Big
true.
up for them for that. Thanks for the sponsorship. Hopefully they help us build the club. The new stadium, because they've been talking some kind of jokes that they might be interested in sponsoring the new build. So let's see how that goes. A talk for another day. But
Yep, they can
guys, bringing
sponsor
in some.
MUFC Realist TV as well and
Yeah, I
Mark
mean,
Nurse's channel as well. We don't mind.
big up. They can certainly.
Snaps,
They can afford it.
snap.
We'll probably get state of the art streaming stations. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, yeah,
Kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
like the.
Oh.
Well, I don't think I want to stand up and stream. That just feels kind of weird, man. It's more comfortable
Mm.
sitting. But big up
Listen,
Goldbridge.
off the topic, right? Off the topic. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but there is latest development regarding the stadium that they want to keep Old Trafford and scale it down. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, that was always the plan. The plan was
Not knock it
always to.
down.
It was always to scale Old Trafford down to a two-tier stadium to host probably 30,000 fans, and they would use that for the women's team and the under 21s and under 18s to
Wow.
play their games. That was
No, no,
always the plan. This is why
no,
those.
no. But the plan was also to knock it down totally. I just didn't agree with that. But of course, they're going to keep it, scale it down for the women's team and under 21s and stuff like that, and build the Sophie Stadium like they have in
Actually,
LA.
well, they can't rebuild where Old Trafford is currently. So even if they knock it down, they cannot build on top of that
No,
South.
no, of course they cannot. But they're going to build on the
Yeah.
lot.
So
They'll be further down.
what they proposed, well, latest reports for like this for months now, because we reported a stream on this. They said that they're gonna build a new stadium, literally, 50 meters from the north corner, right? Build a new stadium there, reduce the old stadium down to 2 tiers so that the youth teams can play and all the others could play. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's a historical site, the old stadium. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So reducing it also saves that monumental value for the fans. The fans can still go in there, walk about, see Old
Yeah, no, no,
Trafford,
true,
you know.
true. And
So
100, if you get 100,000 capacity stadium, more tickets, more fans for Jim Watkins, all the way from Adelaide, Brisbane, Australia. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. You know what I mean? G'day, fair dinkum, mate. So a lot of fans can come and visit, like from overseas. 100,000 tickets, that'd be fantastic. Big up, Jim Watkins. How you doing? Good evening from Brisbane, Adelaide. Bloody love Brisbane, to be honest. Good surf, mate. Good surf and turf. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Gray.
before we get into any other stories, I wanted to bring this to the table, guys. This is just a little bit of a little update. It's like a mini transfer. You know what I mean? Confirmation coming in that young Ethan Wheatley is promoted and will receive minutes as a squad rotational striker. In the absence of Hoyland, he will be back. He will be given the opportunity to play and show what he has for the Old Trafford faithful. He will not be going on loan. And if he is to, it may be in January. But if his performance is to the liking of the manager and the coaching staff, he will remain with the first team. Hats off to the young lad after a great performance leading United under 18s to winning the treble. It's amazing, and I'm happy for him, and I expect him to do very, very well, guys. I know there are lots of talk about Chido Obi Martin, but do not sleep on Ethan Wheatley, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I agree. And we have Jim Watkins replying back to us. 6:14 p.m. here in Brisbane. Oh my God. Listen, that is mad time difference. Like for me, I'm in Phuket, Thailand. So for me, it's 15:17, my friend, as well. But listen, the game starts on Friday, Premier League Fulham. For me, it starts 2 p.m. So, mate, Jim, it's got to be early morning for you, 6 a.m. morning. So I do applaud everyone that gets up early in the morning to watch United play. But I am excited for Friday. I am. Yeah, that's big news, Mark. That's definitely big news. So I'm seeing what you're going to pull out next, and I don't like what I'm seeing. Oh my
I
God.
don't like it either. But
Oh, no,
before
no.
I talk about that, I
Warning.
just wanted to talk about this because I'm really, really disappointed, guys. I'm sad about this situation right now.
Maximum beer. Maximum
I was
beer.
extremely excited for this opportunity for us to bring him to Manchester United. He's a prolific goal scorer, guys. But now he's off to Dortmund.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
now
That's
he's off to
yeah.
Dortmund,
I
guys.
know. I saw this
So
yesterday. Max
yeah,
Beer. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
big up to him. But with
Yeah.
the
So
advent of him
what do
going,
you listen? Listen. Can I ask you a question? Now? Go.
what's
Go.
that?
I mean, you live in Germany, so you got the finger on the pulse there in Germany. So why did he decide to go to Dortmund? He went for another Bundesliga club. You know,
Well, he was.
Hoffenheim
There
to
was two.
Dortmund.
He's one of these the kind of he strikes me as a youngster that wants some kind of stability. You know what I mean? Simple. He's not in for the spectacular really too much. I think Dortmund offered a really good package. They offered him a lot of game time as well. Important minutes. I think that's what got the deal over the line. Also, he was. I know he was. There was some reports that he was hoping for a Premier League situation, but
Hmm.
Manchester United, and I know we have been scouting him, we have been showing interest, we've inquired about him, but we have never really put in an offer. So rather
No,
than stay at Hoffenheim, he wanted to challenge himself to playing at the top of the
but
league and
a
possibly
question.
playing Champions League next
But
season as
then
well.
a question then. Is that an indication that we're not going for a striker then?
I don't know because there's
But
some
you
other
you
weird
just you
reports
just pulled
coming
out
up.
the wheat. You just put out the Wheatley. They're putting eggs on Wheatley. Like they're banking on him to be part of the squad, and also Cheetah Ober Martin as well to be the hybrid between the under 18s and integrating with the squad as well. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I never thought we actually needed a striker. I think, if anything, we needed more defenders and midfielders this summer.
yeah,
I
we don't
think
need
we could have
wingers
gone
either.
with
No,
everything up front as
no.
was after adding Xerxes. That's just my honest opinion. I know the guys in the VR room might think differently, but in my honest opinion, what I brought this in because this was the reports in Germany. He was our top after Xerxes. This was the top
Mm,
target that we were linked to in terms of reports coming out of Germany, but
yeah.
right now there's been some reports coming in and I don't like what I see, but I also the report with Ethan Wheatley broke this morning. It was
Oh no, no, no,
confirmed
don't
this
no. I
morning.
don't want to see. I got no, no.
So
Please,
so this
please.
one was, yeah,
Oh
this
no,
one was late night last night. So I'm
no.
just bringing it there because I don't want the guys to say I didn't say anything about it. There has been some links to this guy, and I'm just praying and hoping, guys. I'm being honest with you all. that Ethan Wheatley is the answer why they decided not to pursue this idea, because I think I don't know, I think I would feel extremely offended if this guy was signed to Manchester United. I'll be honest. I'll feel
It's
extremely offended by
Calvert
that guy.
Lewin. Calvert Lewin. I don't think so. What's up, Doc? I think we're good. I think we're good, Mark. I think we're good. I mean, we don't need a striker. I'm adamant we are good. Rasmus Højlund coming back. We have Xerxes playing there as well. We have Ethan Wheatley that's being blended in, and plus we have a lot of options. So striker, wingers, we don't need them. As per your, I agree with you. We need to strengthen the defense and midfield, which was the problematic area last season, and we are doing that. And then
100%.
there would be a perfect 10 window for me, because if it would be a 10 out of 10 window, that would be to ship out Luke Shaw, which is a mission impossible. 3 years left on his contract, not available. What's going on, Luke? Hello, listen.
Yeah,
Somebody calls missing person, and nobody really knows what's going on with Tyrell Malacia. Like, what's going on? Is he alive? What's going on? Like, what's going on?
I mean, with Terrell, we could understand Terrell.
Um,
His surgery was botched. We know what's going on with him. But Luke, how could you play less games than Anthony Martial, brother? I still trying to figure that one out. You've been here 10 years.
yeah,
But at the
but
same time, Mick, let me just get to Johnson Fidelis on this question really quick on Chido Obi Martin. Guys, the situation with Chido Obi Martin is that currently Arsenal had filed a complaint. They were trying to say that Manchester United intentionally tried to lure their player away with underhanded tactics. But as the current investigation is ongoing, you know what I mean? As the current investigation is ongoing, they've registered the interest in the fact that the player has chosen Manchester United based on advice from his personal coach as well as his agent, because Manchester United have awarded thousands more minutes to youngsters coming through the academy than the Arsenal project. So it's one of those things where the Premier League has ordered Manchester United to compensate Arsenal in some way, shape, or form. I think it's going to be somewhere in the region of $500,000. We're going to compensate them for Chido Obi Martin. But Chido Obi Martin is a United player. He will not be going to Arsenal, as he's also very upset that Arsenal took this crybaby role in trying to, stop him from his dreams.
okay,
Big up.
we're coming to the crescendo. I'm doing the director. Like, I love it. I love it. The saltiness. I mean, Arsenal, Liverpool take the L. You know what I mean? This L, take it L. Like, just accept it. We actually stole one of your best talent because, yeah, he's good, and we got him over the line, and that's about it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, yeah, man, we are doing. I'm so impressed what we're doing right now. Curvin Nixon, what you saying here?
Oh,
Jesus, you are
Chido,
something.
he said, Cohen saying Wheatley move to the first team must be having Obi Martin feeling he's definitely made the
Yeah,
right
no,
decision.
definitely.
100%.
I think Papi
100%.
asked me a question yesterday. We did a massive stream last night, and I said, "Well, what he's going to do?" And it's like he's not going to get minutes. And I said, "He's going to sit on the bench and eating Cheetos." The Cheetos crisps. No,
Yeah,
but
Cheetos
he's
and
good. Cheetos,
100%,
yeah,
100%.
he's
But
good.
Cheeto gonna be a good player. I think
He's going to be a good
look
player.
out for him I think look out for him most likely so in the Carabao Cup, maybe in the FA Cup in January. I think where you'll see some of these youngsters playing more minutes. I think we'll see a lot of rotation in the squad this season, guys. And like Brendan is saying, Dortmund is a stepping stone to bigger European clubs. Why not
Yeah, hundred
join them if
percent.
you have great
Yeah.
ambition? You know what I mean?
Check out
And
Al Mac's comment as well.
pull
Yeah,
it
I
up.
pull it up. Al Mac, big up for coming in as well. There's a lot of you legends tuning in. I mean, this good morning. I hope you're now waking up with a little bit of an energy. We are overhyped now, right? We're talking over each other's mouth because we are so excited. Al Mac, if Liverpool needs a midfielder, they should look at Mason Mount. He would be an excellent signing for them.
I mean, I would love to see that happen, bro. I'm not going to even hide my excitement for that statement. I'll make you think like I think. I would definitely pray that Liverpool comes in and take that guy. That way we could go and get a real midfielder in Ugarte. You know what I mean? Possibly get
But
Sanderberg, you know what I mean? And the elite baller is saying here, prospectively, the conspiracy theory is that Berg was not in the squad last night. And although Burnley reported him as injured, it could possibly mean
yeah,
that he is coming to United. But
Fam, fam. Regarding regarding our number 7 there, what we discussed about, right? I don't see a clear place in the squad for him. I don't really understand where he's going to play, to be honest. But I am very impressed what he does off the ball in terms of the pressing, because the way we are playing 6 players on front, hunting as a pack and pressing, and he's very good at that. But what is Mason Mount's role? Like, is it a number 10, or is it, what is he? Like, I can't really understand. So we signed him like that because we were desperate. I think, like, was a shirt seller. We gave him the number 7, and this season I think that he will become good, right? Remember that he only played like 6 games last season, 6, 7 games. So yeah, hopefully we'll stay fit, and we will see a why we signed him.
I think he played 17 games last season. Man.
Did he? Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I mean, I'm not a fan of a player's value being too much off the ball, in my honest opinion. So I might be a little bit harsh on Mason Mount. Also, he's a Chelsea player, Mick. So for me, I still a little bit, how to put it, old school. Like certain players, like he's proper Chelsea for me. Michael Owen was proper Scouse. I never really truly accepted Michael Owen as a United player. Like I just blank out Michael Owen being a wearing the number 7 kit at United, in my honest opinion. So for me, it's one of those things. People could laugh at me for that, but I just don't really rate the guy, and I think he has to prove to me that he deserves all this opportunity that everyone says he will come good, because no one is saying Anthony will come good this season. So I think it's one of those things where it's either we keep the same energy across the board for the entire squad.
Yeah, no,
or,
true.
True. Everyone.
But if I stay on that topic, that same energy applies for everyone. There's no free pass, like, there's no mates race, there's no, like, favorites. Everyone has now fight for their positions, which I like, right? Nobody's going to get guaranteed minutes, like not even Rashford, not even Anthony, like they're being kept out of the bench. But I think that Rashford will become good this season, like, and he's looking much sharper, looking much slimmer. He just needs to find calibrate his boots a bit, like, and that's what he needs to do. And adding on Xerxes into that, into the attacking line as well, which means that Xerxes will play the international role and service Rashford, So, but I don't really understand why people are against the Centerback, like, signing. I know he's not a sexy signing, because people are looking at, he just played for Burnley and the relegation teams, and look at his stats. No. Look at the player in general. Look at the outputs that he will produce in Manchester United shirt. He will step up his game. So, yeah, I think that Centerback can play in this single pivot when we need him. He's got football in brain, football in IQ, and the height.
I think for a double pivot, yeah, but not for a single pivot. Tackling is his weakest strong point, and in a single pivot, you need to be able to tackle the ball.
But he's definitely an upgrade on Scott Mctomminay. Come on, he's got the height, 195 tall. Like, it's definitely.
To be fair, anybody would be an upgrade on Scott McTominay, Mick, and height doesn't make you a good footballer. In basketball, height matters. In football IQ and ability with the ball is what matters most. And I think Centerback is a good option. Don't get me wrong. I've just never seen anything from him, like, that screams to me that he's going to level up the team when he comes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just a friendly reminder, people, that you're watching. There's over 700 watching right now this morning. Good morning to you. Hope we are all providing you fantastic energy. Breathe in, breathe out, because we're doing bits on the market. But can you please do us a favor? Smash that like button. It is free. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe right now. Let us get up to 100 likes on this stream. Mark is doing bits in the market, like, as well. He's always cooking. What did you're cooking a nice breakfast. I feel the endorphins FC coming out here, Mark. Well, because you also have to talk about your brother.
Yeah, we will talk about him in a little bit. I didn't prepare the photo because I wasn't going to make too big deal of it, guys, but last night, my little brother got a call from, one of the scouts at Aalborg in Denmark. I don't know a great deal about Aalborg, so I was talking to Jarvis about it last night, and I'm hearing that they're the 3rd best team in the Danish Superliga, which is amazing. He's going there for a 3-month, trial for a contract. He was at PSG Academy all this time before for the last two years, so let's see how it goes for him. I wish him well. News. He should arrive there next week Sunday. I will probably be going there in the month of September to check it out.
Yep.
But I do hear that there's a possibility that Aalborg might play Chelsea in the conference league.
What's your brother's name for everyone to remember?
Oh, his name is Matthew Hines.
Matthew
Matthew
Hines.
Hines. Yeah.
Remember,
Matthew with
clip
two
this.
T's. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He plays a striker. He's left-footed. He's actually could play with both feet.
Oh,
But his
oh,
left foot is his stronger foot. He used to be a national cyclist when he was on the 15, so he has a really good engine, very quick, good on the ball, can cross, he can play left wing as well. So I think that's probably where they're gonna have him playing, maybe at the
yeah.
left wing or the striking option. I
So
believe.
imagine this path then, Mark, for your little brother, right? He goes and plays 3 months. He gets awarded a contract for Aalborg, and then United sweeps in and signs him.
That would be
That would be
something.
a dream
That
for
would be
you.
something beyond my expectations, Mick. I'll be honest. As much as I'm a United fan, he is as well. I
Okay.
think that would be on his expectations at
So
this
if
current
if that
time.
happens, you owe me 100 chicken dances.
I will definitely do a chicken dance if that happens. I promise you. I would put the
Hmm.
camera out. You will see me entirely doing a chicken dance if that
I
happens
don't. I
because
don't
that
think.
is
I
it.
don't think we will see you at all. You will be gone. Like you will. You'll be
No.
streaking. You'll
I
be going
mean,
like,
I
oh,
just told them, listen, you know what I mean? Just put your head down, work hard,
yeah,
unlearn everything you learned, learn everything that they're trying to teach you, do it to the best of your ability. And when you get used to it, apply your own spin on things. You know what I mean? Try to put your character in it and use your ability to the best. So he has
yeah.
to work
No,
hard, and whatever happens, happens. I just hope he does well and he gets the
Matthew
contract.
Hines, people. Matthew Hines. Put that name into your brains as well. But Mark, I gotta ask you a question. I never asked you. Did you play the game as well?
Yeah, I played a little bit. You know what I mean?
Little
It's
bit,
one of those things.
right? You're like a defender, or were you a
No.
winger or a
Left
midfielder?
left midfield, left
Left
footed.
midfield.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
left-footed as well.
Oh,
You're a
Abdullah.
lefty.
We talked about Hummers already. Abdullah. It's gonna be
We'll see.
interesting. I think there's a few deals that's gonna be very interesting to see if we get done. Like United is getting back in, is coming back into to possibly sign a third option bid for the defender from Everton, Jared
Yeah,
Brantwaite. So I think Hermoso, Brantwaite, they're both left-footed, similar profile in terms of height and ability on the ball. One just has a wealth of experience and has won stuff. The other one
yeah.
had a decent first season. So let's see how it goes, guys. I will not rule out the Hermoso move. I think it's a deal that United will do, but
No,
it's a
yeah.
free agent loan, so they could take their time with
I wouldn't rule out another deal as well. Listen to me now, because we cannot go into the Premier League without having a first starter left back, right? Luke Shaw is injured. Malacia injured. What do we have as an option? Harry Amas. I mean, don't rule out this left back situation that we know the Fenerbahce or Galatasaray. Where is Jose Mourinho managing at the moment? Is it Gala?
Fenerbahce.
Fenerbahce. Yeah, we know that Fenerbahce wants Victor Lindelof. So what if, like potentially, what if they doing a deal that Victor Lindelof to Fenerbahce and we get further Kadioglio?
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I think that's a very, very, very good deal. If United pull that off, we have a 10 out of
Hmm.
10. If
And
United,
deal number two, Sancho. Since Bayern did good business with us, and since Bayern missed out on Desiree Doué, Jadon Sancho to Bayern.
possibly,
Eh?
you never
Eh?
know. Bayern could be interested. I've been hearing that Vincent Company is a fan. He likes the player, and Jaden has a really good time in Germany. Now going to Bayern, I don't. That's the only thing I'm questioning.
But
His luck.
Vincent Company knows Jadon Sancho for this from the city days.
Yeah. He does.
Yeah.
The biggest thing though is going to Bayern would mean he's not. He's not. I mean, he did like he didn't. He did. It's kind of like this, right? He's kind of bumped off the Manchester fan base slightly last season, but going to Bayern Munich is burning the bridges with Dortmund, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I think I don't know. I know Sancho likes his peas,
But who
but I don't
cares?
think he
Because
would
you
do
know
that.
what?
I don't
Bayern
think he
does
would
that to
go.
everyone in the league. Bayern is the Hoover. This is the massive vacuum cleaner of the Bundesliga.
He's
So it
not
ain't really
German,
matter.
Nick. He's
No,
not
but they're
German, Nick.
hoovering up everyone there. Shoof, foof, foof, like. collecting talents, like they're bone collectors in a way. All right, guys. All right, interesting, Mark. Lots of energy, lots of energy. Anything left on your radar, or are we good?
Not really huge news. Recycled news, maybe like I could talk about Rabiot. Manchester United are still having this little negotiations with Rabiot, but there's also some recent developments about Fofana. Now, I did tell you guys yesterday that Fofana was set to reject Man United. Well, today he's left. He's also been left out of the team, of the squad, for a game that they have today, and that is probably going to fuel rumors that he's probably in the shop window going
Yeah, yeah.
somewhere.
Similar to what we saw Sanderberg. They don't want to risk it for injuries. So there's definitely movement for Sanderberg and Josef Fofana. So that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised if we got in on a cheap deal for 20 million for Josef Fofana and work something out for Sanderberg. We get the loan deal for Ugarte as well, and we also bring in a Sofian Amrabat on loan. So that's 4 players, like for cheap, cheap.
For sure, 100%. Mark Davies is coming in. Can I ask you both who play on the wing on Friday, Garnacho, Ahmad, or Rashford? What's your
Wow.
choices, mate?
Uh, I definitely go Ahmad right wing, Garnacho left wing. I would go that way. Um, keep Rashford hungry, keep Rashford wanting, and I think Rashford has shown glimpses. I think he will become good, but he missed a couple of sitters. Garnacho comes in and being clinical. Yeah, we need clinicality. So for me, Ahmad is going to be key this season on the right wing, and Garnacho and Rashford's going to battle it out on the left wing.
Totally agree. Totally agree there. I think it's going to be very important for us to do things in a different way this season. I think we need to sit Rashford down and let him earn his spot back on the bench. And it's,
Yeah,
it's
same
not
with
going to be a
Anthony
bad
and
fight.
everyone.
It's
Yeah,
not going to be a bad fight
good
if,
fight.
if all these guys are fighting to play for United. It
Yeah,
will motivate them all. They could even learn things from each other, pick up parts bits of
yeah.
each other's game, improve themselves
Yeah,
for United. You know what I'm
but it's
saying?
health. It's healthy competition. It's improving each other's game. Plus, you have Ruud van Nistelrooy there as a striker coach as well. So they all learn and benefit from. So, I mean, I would say that our attacking line is going to be scary. Like if everything clicks, our defense looks already good. We're just adding on some missing pieces and the midfield. So it's going to be interesting to see how we finish off the Premier League.
Big up to Jim Watkins coming in saying, Mark and Mick, I would like to see a combination of Xerxes and Rasmus at the top.
Yeah,
I feel they can score plenty of goals
yeah.
provided we fix the midfield. Good things are coming. I agree
Yeah,
with you,
two
Jim
strikers
Watkins.
on top, like we used to have, like Yorkie and Cole, right? If you think about that, two prolifics. I mean, Xerxes playing more deeper, and Rasmus a little bit more advanced as the fox in the box. I think he will score a lot of goals. Xerxes will be the catalyst that serves everyone, and Xerxes will be the one that arrives late in the box and scores as well. So options galore. Plus Bruno as well with his shooting boots, and yeah, there'll be goals. There'll be goals.
Big up to the little
Ahmad,
bro.
Garnacho. Yeah.
Big up to Nero. Thanks, man. Big up to you. Of course, Compost. I would be doing the Mourinho, live, running down the streets. You trust me, bro. They won't be
Yeah.
ready for that celebration.
Yeah. Can't wait to see that
Big
one.
up, Randy.
All
Odds
right.
are we are getting Ugarte and Amrabat. He's still on the United side, and there's a new kit too. Ugarte, Mainu, Collier, Mount, Cass, Bruno.
Oh,
Squad
what a
depth is
yeah.
definitely needed, 100%.
Big up, Locker. Anyway, fantastic. I am down to my
Yeah.
second cup of coffee, mate. So yeah, all good. Neil Driscoll in the house. Mark
Not
United
yet,
signed.
not yet, Neil. Not yet, Neil. He's
No,
going
not
to
yet.
Aalborg, so maybe in 18 months we'll revisit this topic. Hopefully, I'll be the one saying, "Here we go." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, big congratulations to you and your brother, and I will thank everyone for the stream because
Congratulations to
I gotta
him too.
go. I gotta go, Thomas Wedginess, isn't it? I just want to give you guys a massive shout out. 60 likes, 60 likes. There's 900 watching. Please get more 40 likes up. And if you're watching on Mark's channel, please subscribe. Give him likes as well because he's on the roadmap to get monetized. You're not monetized yet, Mark, but we want to support you. We want you to succeed, my friend.
Big up, bro. Thank you so much for being here. Big up to all of you joining us. It's been a pleasure, and thank you for all of the good the congratulations, guys. It's mostly for my bro. He's the one doing all the hard work. I'm just watching him do it and wishing him the best as well. I'll be there to support him no matter what happens. And big up to him as well from
Yeah.
me and from the family. Big up to you guys. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm sorry I couldn't read every single comment this morning, guys. It's been a little while this morning. Before we go, let's just give Barman a starting 11 forecast. Mick, I'll let you take that one as well.
Oh, we will do a preview on that. Wow, shit. Apparently now De Ligt and Mazraoui are eligible to play on Friday, so I bet you they're going to play. I bet you're going to see Licha together with, let's see, start with the backline, Onana in goal, then we see Licha and De Ligt. We will see Mazraoui and Dalot. Midfield, wow. Do you think we're going to see Casemiro with Collier or nah? I don't know.
I think it possibly will be Casemiro, Mount, and Bruno. I think, as much as I would say I don't rate Mason Mount, I'm not going to say that, he did not do a decent job helping shield the midfield with his runs off the ball. I will not say that. I just think he doesn't contribute in terms of creating for the team. But
maybe it will be a Casemiro, Bruno, and Maino, of course.
I think it's Mainu. It could be Mainu as well. I think for the Fulham game, I don't know if it's just me. I would bring Mainu on in the second half. With the change, I'll bring Mainu on with some
wings. Wings, Ahmad and Garnacho. Middle, like to see a Xerxes, to be honest, a debut.
Yeah, I think Xerxes will start. I just think he didn't start in the Community Shield because they were I think he was not really fit, and the manager didn't want the same situation with Leny Yoro.
He's not up to match fitness as of yet, or being fully integrated with the team. He just trained a couple of times, so yeah, give him time, like we did with Højlund. But anyway, this is going to be a very difficult season to pick the team. So yeah, we'll see.
100%. Big up to Jarvis Cocker coming in. Good morning to you.
Morning. He's on his way home.
Analysis master. Big up to you, bro. Hope you're well, enjoying your vacation.
No, he's on his way home.
He's on the way back home.
Back home.
That's going to be interesting. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. This has been our presentation to you this morning. Don't forget to smash a like and subscribe. And if you don't and if you're streaming on my channel, go to Mixed channel, smash a like as well. And if you're streaming on Mixed channel, MUFC Release, go to my channel and smash a like as well. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit those notification bells so you can see when we're live. I know Jarvis was not there last night, but Mick and the guys, they did a pretty good job last night. I was rolling in the background. They really, really did roast Pappy, and he got roasted again at the Records delegation. So he got
Go Man United. Go Man United. I will post that as a separate video. I will upload this. Go Man United. Have to.
Big up to you guys. Thank you so much for the well wishes. Thank you so much for joining us and all the love and support, guys. Thank you so much. It will not be anything without all of you. And if I didn't get to shout you out personally and read your comment today, I'm sorry, but we will do it later on. We will be back again after lunch for another stream to, confirm the updates of today. So I'll just end this by saying, you know what, guys, have a great day. Don't forget to be safe out there. Try and, make a smile at someone, make their day as well. And enjoy it, guys. The weather is nice. Can't have a worse day than that, right?
Okay, I'm off to gym. Press some back. We will be back. All right.
Bauman is saying, go. I would never say that. You know what I mean? Glory, glory, Man United, guys. As we go, the Reds go marching on. And that's how we do it from Trinidad to China. The Reds. We always go marching on, guys. None of that. That one there, keep that for the Power Rangers. Big up.
Yeah, go Man United. Until then, guys, have a lovely, lovely rest of the morning. Hopefully, me and Mark provide you extra energies, the M&Ms. See you to the next one, Mark.
Big up, guys. Catch you later.